and sometime make the time to drive out west. The surface of a slate-grey lake is lit by the earth lightning of flock of swans.
The Seamus Heaney poem I've chosen for my moving image is Postscript. The reason I chose this poem was because I understood it first off, reading it, and the other ones I struggled to comprehend, and also my moving image background has taught me to always work with your available resources and actors, location, props, along those lines. And the other ones, although I could visualise them, I wasn't sure how I was going to get the resources that I'd need. Knowing someone who has a house in Donegal and that I have available access to house, car and actor, I felt, although it's set in County Clare, that Donegal summed up the poem just as well, and it's a hell of a lot closer as well, as Clare is 4 hours away rather than being an hour and a half. And due to busy schedule with part-time work and coursework and stuff like that, it was just all round the best location I could come up with.
Sometime make the time to drive down south to County Donegal, Clare.
Once I had chosen Postscript and that decided that I was going to film in Donegal, a quick recce trip up to Donegal was had, and this really helped me with my storyboards and location shots, as it was a beautiful day and it was exactly what I was looking for. And just driving along and the sun shining, splitting the sky, it really just gave me confidence in that what I was looking for would be able to be achieved. The first day we came up, we organised an overnight stay where both myself and the actor were free, and the first day we came up it was miserable, it was so foggy and it was a wee bit disheartening.
Unfortunately, the weather's not doing what I hoped for today, as there's a thick fog, as you can see. But hopefully tomorrow will be a wee bit better and we'll get more filming done.
Thankfully, it picked up the second day, and although there were some dull parts of the day, we did manage to get the shots that I was looking for. One part of the poem that I thought I might have some problem with is the section about the swans, as there's don't seem to be many swans in Donegal, but actually it was only after a couple of days after I had chosen the poem, I was out for a walk down my road and looked across at a nearby loch that's in one of the farms near my house, and I saw this white and I thought, could it possibly be swans? So walked on down, looked across, and they were actually swans. So got in touch with the farmer, got access to the land, and myself and my mummy came with me down with the camera. However, it was not as I had hoped it to be, as you can see in the picture. I am lost in reeds and tall grasses the same height as myself. Could hardly see. I couldn't get close enough. I couldn't get those really, because the way it said about the feathers and all in the poem, I really wanted to get those extreme close-up shots of them to capture what I felt that Seamus was writing about in the poem at that point. Having to rethink the swans, as the loch near my house was just not ideal for filming whatsoever, plus there was easily about 80 swans in that lake and I was not up for them coming out and chasing me because I'm a wee bit cautious around swans.
Oh no, go away. Mummy. Go on. Go on.
I then decided to try Hillsborough Forest Park, which was actually a great success and a lot more successful than I had thought, but I was not complaining, as I was able to go right down to the water's edge and get those extreme close-ups that I had pictured and imagined and hoped for. The swans themselves were quite fond of the camera, as one in particular stood, and as it came out, stood for easily about 10-15 minutes just ruffling its feathers, drying itself off, which was brilliant and actually ended up being the footage I used for my final piece.
Their feathers ruffed and ruffling, white on white, Their fully grown, headstrong looking heads.
The only shot that I wasn't able to get that matched the poem was the line about the earth lightning of flock of swans. And although I did try to persuade them.
Okay, on the count of 3, can I have an earth lightning? 1, 2, 3. Nope, nothing.
It just wasn't happening, but I was so pleased with the shots that I did get that I feel like I'm not lacking anything by not having that, as I made up for it in other shots. My interpretation of the poem is, for me, what I took from it was Seamus Heaney was telling yourself, just remove yourself from the hustle and bustle of life and just get out and clear your head and just almost be at one with nature, as cliche as that sounds. And for me, I really pictured kind of a grandfather figure telling a young grandson, you know, just as he says, sometime make the time and just get away from it all, clear your head, just embrace the outdoors. While storyboarding, I struggled a bit with the lines, "You're neither here nor there, a hurry through which no unrestrained things pass," as I wasn't quite sure what footage I'd use to cover these lines. When I'm out recording, I always just take any shots I can, as you never know when they'll come in handy. And this is actually what happened with those lines, as myself and Lorcan were driving along and there was a sheep sitting on the road with another sheep just chewing its cud, and I just stopped the car, let me get this. Even if I don't use it, I just thought it was class. And then also the cows, they were gorgeous, the most beautiful cows ever, and I just had to get some footage, as you do. And it ended up, I really felt like this added to the whole nature side of it and just how pure and natural they were. Like, just to enhance the mood of tranquility throughout my short film, I've purposely used still shots and also added in some slow motion to almost get that ethereal feel about it. When it came to editing, I found some of my shots where the transition was quite abrupt, so I used cross dissolve in a few places to just iron out any abruptness, and it was more gentle on the eye then to watch rather than a sharp cut to the next scene. The line, "Its big soft buffetings come at the car sideways," automatically had me thinking of big fluffy clouds, but the fact it was coming at the car sideways, wasn't sure how to show that, so I just stuck to showing the clouds. And it was quite dull in the afternoon. In the day that we actually got out to shoot, it went a wee bit dull in the afternoon. Thought I had all my filming done for that day, and once we got back, we actually had food in the oven. I had a pizza on, it was going to be ready in 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden the sun came out and I just scrapped the food. I was like, right, I'll be back once the sun's gone down. Ran out and managed to get some lovely shots of just the sun setting, and that's also when I got my opening shot. And then, as you can see on the left hand of the page, I had the shot, and then I thought it would be perfect to have the car actually drive past, and it worked out better as the sun was slightly lower, and then the reflection off the car, I felt really just enhanced the whole thing. For the voiceover, I got my own granda to read the poem for me, and found it extremely useful in recording to have my movie playing along with him speaking, so we got the timing and intonation and pauses all completely right and the way I would have wanted them to have been. Initially I used a microphone plugged into my phone and just a voice recorder set up on biscuit tins, so the microphone was closer to my granda whilst he was talking. This didn't work out as well as whenever we weren't using the microphone in my phone, as the microphone actually picked up too much background noise, which took away from the voiceover completely, as you can hear now.
And sometime make the time to drive out west into County Clare along the flaggy
To overcome this, we tried to put a cushion under, but that didn't work either, so just got rid of the microphone altogether and just used the microphone on my phone.
These are the steps in which I had to take to complete my Poetry in Motion short film. Thank you for listening.